All right, traders, good afternoon. Today, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brian Swan coming to you live again from Strategic Trading, Strategic Insurance. And I want to talk to you about risk today. Okay, about what risk really is and what it is I'm doing here and the risks that we're taking and what we're doing. Okay, now what I'm doing is I basically run an insurance agency. My insurance agency insures your Nadex contracts, like the ones over here on the left, 124.20 and 123.60. The deal is, when you pay your premium to me, I put it in an account and I'm going to try to cover your losses by high leveraging a Forex account. So you're guaranteed, once you take on this premium, once you give this premium, you're guaranteed from that point on that any losing contract you have in a pair that we're insuring, you will be paid its full value. It's either $69 or $80 in this case. You will get that full value of those contracts. So you'll either make both profits or one of the profits, and you will make back the loss on the other one to come out either $20 a head or $50 a head in this case. Now, this for you eliminates all risk. You don't have any worries. For you, it is now a sit and collect deal. But for me, on the other hand, the risks that I take are, well, let's look. 124.20, which is the second yellow line here. 124.20. I'll get that out here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, now 124.20 is right here. Excuse me, right here. So about here is where we went into a long position, because between here and here would cover the cost of this contract. I'm going at 2.2.5 lots, which is around $25 a tick. 4 ticks is enough to cover this risk. But what happened? Price fell dramatically on a highly leveraged account. Fell dramatically. And here that is, we look at it right here. It's put me $190 in the hole off of a $69 ticket, because this is the risk that I take on. Risk that you don't have to worry about. So what did I do? I came back now with an even higher leveraged position to absorb that risk. Now this is the risk that I take, because I am now, let me see if we can extend this here. I'm now $300, off in the hole off of a $60 ticket. Okay, and this can get very expensive later on down the line should price now come back up. But this is the risk that I take on, not for you. For you, no matter what happens on this trade over here, no matter how this trade plays out, you, ma'am, sir, whoever you are, will have this ticket, because it's going to be the losing ticket, looks like. You will have this ticket paid for. That's all there is to it. And I have the stress of worrying about coming back from $319 in the deficit. But because I am a currency trader and I can look and tell at this market where we are and what we're doing, that this trip back up at the rate that I'm traveling will ensure that I come out ahead and in profit. I am almost certain of this. I am certain enough of this that I can put my money down and operate this business fearlessly. Now, will I make every one of these trades? No, I will not. Some of them will come my way. Some of them will go the other way. And when they go the other way, it will be expensive. But for the majority of the trades that I will enter into, I will come out ahead and I will make enough to cover both you and make a profit. Besides the fact that the premium that you will be paying doesn't all go towards the leverage account. Some of it goes towards maintaining the business, reinvestment revenues, things like that. Like any other business. But because we have such high leveraged accounts and the currency market is such a broad and vast and volatile place, I can stand here and absorb this kind of movement and still feel comfortable with making my money back. Because not only do I have to, I don't have to just particularly wait until price or reverses here. I can close this trade out right now and start going in this direction. I can keep this trade open and still start traveling in this direction simultaneously because of the way that platforms are designed now. There are many techniques that I, as a trader, can do to withstand risk. Risk that you, the individual, do not have to deal with. Now, some of you want to deal with this. Some of you are just as crazy as I am and want to come in this business and become part of it, or at least manage your own risk. That's what you want to do. And we have something for you for that. But first, let me explain how the other option works. The first option is for you normal people who have good sense. What you would do is you pay $100 a year, and that is just an annual fee that you pay up, and the remaining $700 is given to us, and we place it in an account, and that grants you access for 240 trading days of coverage from us, and we will apply that $700 if we need to. Now, this will grant you, like I say, basically, I love this. If you catch the right pricing on our tickets, $75 and $25, what you look for, this is a little outside the range, but this is what you want. This means that at a minimum, if we were to get $25 and $75 tickets, this means at a minimum, this is $6,000 a year. That is 240 days times the minimum $25 is $6,000 for an $800 investment up front. So you're looking at getting $6K over the course of a year in $25 and $50 increments for $800 up front. That's one way to look at it, because in essence, that's what you'll be doing. But now, for me, I look at it as if I am selling future profit for a premium now, which still allows me to make profit now and in the future. Because with the premium that you give me, placing it in this account, funding this account, I will not only make enough to pay you, I will make extra, and I will be able to show a profit after paying you as well. Even though looking at this trade, you can't tell it. But before it's all over, hopefully, we will go the other way and or whatever needs to be done. But regardless of that, I'm good. I'm absolutely good. I'm looking at the balance that we're holding in this case. Isn't that large? It's an $8,000 account with an equity of $7,900. Okay, and with $2,700 in margin. $2,700 in margin, and altogether, I have over $12.50 a tick. Is what we're looking at. Those two combined. This is probably the easiest, most stressful job I've ever had in life, but this service is absolutely necessary. How many of you have lost money with Nadex? Come on, I wish I could show hands. Every one of you, every single trader out there has lost money with Nadex. With my service right now, the way that I see it, you won't. You won't ever lose. Well, you'll lose. Of course, you'll lose tickets because you're going to take those losing tickets and you're going to turn them in. You're going to send them to me. And when you send them to me immediately, you will be credited in your account, your UPay account, which is how we'll be paying you guys in the UPay card system. You will be getting the value of those tickets. Now, some people aren't going to believe. Some people are going to, question. Some people are going to say this or that or whatever. I really could give less than a damn about those people. All right, they're miserable and they want you to be just like they are too. So you can join them or whatever. But over here, guys, ladies, people, friends, Romans, countrymen, we are going to have a very, very good time because we are going to have a lot of money made. I have no question in my mind the abilities that as a currency trader that I possess. And these abilities aren't any more special than any other traders out here. It's just that I'm able to see the application and the need for a new service and a way to bring it in here. There's insurance for everything else out there. Options were made for insurance and for speculation to control risk. This is the actual job of what an option is, but it has never been applied quite this manner. It has never been applied in such a way as that retail traders can log online and receive something as fantastic as trade insurance. It has never been given its due process. People have all speculated that, oh, well, you get to the currency market, get in Forex, gonna lose everything because Forex sucks. Binary options suck. And those people have a valid point. Forex market, for all of its wonderful opportunities that it offers, between the actual setup of the brokers and the system and the way that the Forex market is set up, for you guys, the individual trader, they're right, it does suck. It's hard to make a dollar in Forex. Now, options, on the other hand, well, they make Forex look like a piece of cake. Okay, Nadex is the best of them, no doubt. Okay, but even Nadex by itself sucks. But together, by taking Nadex, binary options, and using Forex as well, in this case, Paxos, which is a great broker. I can't front on them now. Wait a minute, let me tell you, those guys are good, and that's who we use, and they're all right with me. But this is how we create a risk-free environment, a riskless environment. Well, how I create a risk-free or riskless environment for you, the individual trader, the holder of those accounts. You don't have the stress and the strain of worrying and looking at a $300 ticket or a $300 this, that. You know that once you purchase your premium package with us, that from this point on, for the next 240 trading days, you, ma'am, sir, are going to make both of those tickets, or you're going to make one of those tickets. This is a locked in, locked up guarantee for you guys. So there has never been anything like this before. There has never been anyone like me before. There has never been anyone this bold and audacious as to step into an arena that doesn't even exist yet and claim to be Spartacus. I have totally come in here and created a monster. I've created something that is going to be so tremendously huge, and you guys are going to be on the first waves of it. You guys are going to be those people who will now talk about they bought Bitcoin back in 2010. You're going to be those guys. You're going to be the people who said, oh my gosh, I bought Microsoft the day it hit the IPO. You're going to be one of those people. You're going to be one of those people, or you're going to be one of those people who say that they passed on Microsoft's IPO, or they passed on Bitcoin. Don't be one of those people. But luckily for you, I'm an independent organization. I'm a small little operation, and I like it that way. So I'm not going to be taking on 350,000 clients a year. I'm only going to take on a small handful. We're going to operate our business and try to watch this industry grow. So there's room enough in it for anyone who wants to come in this market and throw your hat in the ring and make it grow. Come on, because that is what makes America truly great. Innovation, coming up with bright ideas at the right time when you see the need for it, and moving on that. Fearlessness. I possess all these qualities, and I have no shame in telling you. And I bring to you a system of ensuring retail trades that will work both for the end user and for the operator of a business doing this. I have no fear of failure or success. I choose my own destiny. I choose to be successful. And I choose to bring to you something that will make you happy and better your lives. These are choices I make. Choices you make are you going to accept that and be part of it? Or are you going to let fear and greed rule your life? Not trying to sound like Tony Robbins over here, but those are the motivating factors that run our lives. Fear and greed. Love, money, all those things are offshoots of the same thing. But fear and greed are the two main factors that run traders crazy, that ruin trading accounts, and that ruin lives. But we're fearless here, and we're definitely currency traders. So I hope that I pretty much covered everything, and it looks like our trade is beginning to show some signs of life. And that's a good thing, because I really hate to end this on a negative $500 or $600. But I think we're going to stick around for a little bit, and you'll be surprised at some of the things that you see. My friends, I thank you all for hearing my diatribe. I will let the camera continue to roll on, and we will see how long it takes before we score a nice little trade to make our money back down at 24.06, going up to 24.15. Oh, and by the way, one last thing. If any of you wish to participate in any of the services that I offer, feel free to reach out to me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year through Facebook, Facebook Messenger, YouTube, all that good stuff. Okay, I was hoping we could get on a little something coming through on this trade. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and back off now, guys. And you all have a great day. And I will let you know what happens when something happens. Okay, and we're back real quick to show you how this risk is handled. So we're coming up right now, and this is going to show, like I said, it's going to show a profit, and I'll be able to get out of this thing ahead, like I told you I would be. So that's what's up. And here we go. Okay, so let's see. Total risk is $80 for the whole deal. Being a currency trader, you have to have good instincts, and you have to have good knowledge of the market that you're trading in. And I have no doubt whatsoever of my ability to walk away from this with a profit. The use of leverage in the Forex market is one of the principles of good trading. Now, just think about it. Just a few moments ago, we were $500 almost in the hole Well, now we're $17 up just a few minutes later. So that is what we got going on. And okay. Okay, here we go. And 74, 75. Already $69 risk, $62 risk, $74 risk right there. Now I could just stop right here at it and 152. Let's close those out. 175. I'm good with that. So, people, there it is. As I showed you, I can come in here and now pay out either one of those tickets of $80, $79, and still show a profit for my efforts. That is all I wanted to show you guys. That is how we manage risk, and that is how I, Brian Swan, the founder of Strategic Trading Service, do business. Thank you very much.